In India, criminal law is strict. However, there have been instances where this statement is not well defined. Each criminal serving under or free from law has his own crime life story, with violent dose of insecurity, pain, fear, and misery found common in each. So, on today's episode of Indiception, we'll talk about 7 Indian originated criminals. Haji Mastan, also known as Baba or Sultan, was an Indian gangster, smuggler, film financier, and real estate businessman. Born in a village named Panaikulam, Tamil Nadu, Haji Mastan spent his childhood in poverty. In 1934, at the age of 8, he migrated to Mumbai along with his father, Haider Mirza, and to get started with the livelihood, he started working in a cycle repair shop with his father near Charni Road. He did admire the rich lifestyle, but even after working for 8 years, Haji Mastan never really did make it to the bungalows and cars until he met an Arab gentleman named Ghalib Sheikh in his early 20s, who believed Mastan being the suitable candidate for smuggling his gold biscuits out of the docks. Later, Mastan joined hands with Chukunara and Bakia, who used to smuggle precious goods into Daman and Mumbai from Gulf countries. Soon, Haji Mastan turned the smuggling business into a fortune big enough to finance Bollywood movies, while he chilled out in his childhood dream, a sea-facing bungalow in Mumbai. As for his rides, he owned a Mercedes-Benz 200D. He laid his hands on everything he ever dreamt of, but one thing he couldn't lay his hands on was his crush, the leading Bollywood actress Madhubala. Although technically he kinda solved this issue by marrying another Bollywood actress named Sona, who was lookalike of Madhubala. He also never got a chance to get behind the bars except for Indian emergency during 1975 to 77. He stated to be the first Indian Don, and he respected the thought of no loss of life in drugs and war. Mastan died on 25 June 1994 at the age of 68. Abdul Karim Sher Khan Pathan, also known as Karim Lala, was the grand old daddy of Mumbai's criminal underbelly, an imposing 6-footer and attired in typical Pathani suits. The charming demeanor that he carried off belied the ruthless streak in him and lent an element of enigma to his persona. Karim Lala was the self-proclaimed Don of Mumbai. He is recognized as the founder of the major organized criminal gang in Mumbai area in the 1950s. He went to work in the Mumbai docks in the early 1940s via Peshawar, but he rose to prominence along with Haji Mastan and Varadarajan Mudaliar. Karim Lala and his fellow mafia leaders were Mumbai-based. They were involved in smuggling jewelry, running gambling and liquor dens, extortion rackets, and selling hashish. Karim Lala was an ethnic Pashtun. He was friendly with Haji Mastan and others. They had different business dealings. Karim Lala was always busy with his 2 hotels, Al Karim Hotel and New India Hotel. Later, he opened a travel and passport agency, New India Tours and Travels. Helen's friend P.N. Arora had taken all her earnings and was refusing to give her any money. It was insisted by Dilip Kumar to Helen that she should see Karim Lala, and this resulted in getting all her money back, says Zafar Khan. Lala was the godfather of Pathan Mafia, which had the strongest men. But killing of Daud's brother Shabir by Pathan gang at Prabhadevi in 1981 started a spiral violence which ended in the decimation of the Pathan gang. The last to be killed was Rahim Khan, Karim Lala's brother, in 1986. After that incident, Karim Lala bought peace with Daud and took voluntary retirement. He died on February 19, 2002 at the age of 90. Varadarajan Mudaliar, also known as Varda Bhai, was an Indian gangster who was one of the most powerful mob bosses from the early 1960s to 1980s in Bombay, along with aforementioned Haji Mastan and Karim Lala. Varadarajan controlled all the criminal activities in his strongholds of Dharavi, Mahim, Matunga and Chunabhatti extending up to Chembur. He ran an almost parallel judicial system for the South Indian communities in these areas. Varadarajan was born in Madras Presidency in 1926 to a union leader who was shot to death by the police. While working as a porter, he began crime by stealing dock cargo. Later, he used the massive Dharavi slums as a safe haven to expand his criminal activities into a massive underworld empire of extortion, kidnapping, contract killing, illegal land encroachment, running illegal gambling and liquor dens while manufacturing illicit liquor and bootlegging. His men used to fill rubber tubes of tires with illicit liquor and leave them by the roadside to be collected by the truck drivers for transporting to other areas. In the early 1980s, police officer YC Pawar targeted Varadarajan Mudaliar. Most of his gang members were eliminated or imprisoned. His illegal gambling and liquor dens were closed down, and finally by the end of 1983, Varadarajan was forced to abandon underworld empire and flee from Mumbai to Tamil Nadu. Varadarajan died of a heart attack in Chennai on 2nd Jan 1988. Chota Shakil or Babu Mia Sheikh is the key assistant of Daud Ibrahim, the leader of D Company, one of the biggest mafia in South Asian organized crime. Initially, Shakil ran a dubious travel agency in Dongri, Mumbai. He was one of the early members in the D Company along with Vishal Cheetah, Johnny Akhawat and Laiga Bhai. He joined Daud at Dubai in 1988. In those days, Sharat Shetty managed the match-fixing, betting and Hawala deals for Daud, while Chota Rajan managed the gang's criminal activities in Mumbai. After the 1993 Mumbai bomb blast and Daud Chota Rajan split, Shakil took over the day-to-day operations of the D Company. He was a mentor to Abu Salim and trusted entrusted him with the responsibility of Bollywood film financing and acquiring overseas film rights. Shakil has also admitted to having a planned attack on Chhota Rajan. In 2001, he accepted the involvement in financing Hindi films in an interview to India Today magazine. In September 2016, Shakil was interviewed by Ambai Sharma of Mowgli Productions for his series of Life of Mafia. This is the first time Shakil openly talked about his personal life, which he had previously kept secret. Shakil is alleged to have claimed responsibility for killing the influential social activist businessman SM Khalid, the Bombay Bankers Association president, in 1997 at Dongri. Trusted Lieutenant of Underworld Don Dawood Ibrahim may be there, according to an informant who reached out to Hindustan Times amid buzz in crime circles. Top officials in the National Security Council Secretariat in New Delhi and Mumbai said they were not in a position to either confirm or deny this. According to Underworld sources, Karachi-based Shakil died at the age of 57 on January 6 in Islamabad, where he had gone for a meeting with the members of infamous Odessa. There are two versions of his death. According to one, he suffered a heart attack and was rushed by his bodyguard to Combined Medical Hospital in Rawalpindi by air. He was declared brought dead. According to another, Pakistan Inter-Service Intelligence or ISI used Odessa to kill Shakil because it was becoming difficult to manage him. Rajendra Sadashiv Nikalje, also known as Chhota Rajan, is the boss of major crime syndicate based in India. Rajan was born in a lower middle class Marathi Buddhist family in Tilak Nagar area of Chembur, Mumbai. He worked as a cinema ticket seller in his young days. He started with his criminal career by committing petty crimes in Chembur. His mentor Bada Rajan introduced him to the black marketing of cinema tickets at Sahaka Cinema in 1980s. Once Bada Rajan was killed, Nikalje received the throne at the title Chhota Rajan. For a short period of time, Dawood Ibrahim Rajan and Arun Gavli worked together. After the 1993 bomb blast, a rift took between Rajan and Dawood. The messy end came in September 2000 with Shakil's attack on Rajan in the Bangkok hotel room. After this, he formed his independent gang that frequently clashed with Dawood's D company. He is wanted for many criminal cases that include extortion, murder, smuggling and drug trafficking. Rajan is also wanted for 17 murder cases and several more attempted murders. It is said that Rajan finances a social organization called Shayadri Krida Mandal that organizes the Ganesh Utsav in Tilak Nagar, which has been Rajan's home base. On 25 October 2015, Rajan was captured in Bali, Indonesia, where Indian authorities contacted Interpol for deporting him back to India. Rajan was extradited to India on November 6 and is currently in Tihar jail awaiting trial in almost 70 cases. The next entry on our list is Abu Salim, also known as Abu Saman. Abu Salim was born in 1970 according to CBI, although Mumbai police says 1962. Some reports even suggest 1968. It's not MCQ though, but please do choose the correct option. Salim is a gangster and terrorist originating from Azamgarh district in Uttar Pradesh. Abu Salim worked in the D company as a driver transporting weapons and contraband. Later, he rose among the ranks after he introduced a new strategy of hiring unemployed youths from his hometown Azamgarh to come to Mumbai, execute shootouts and then return to Azamgarh the next day, remaining untraced by the Mumbai police. He is infamously known for terrorizing the Bollywood film industry by extorting money from the film producers. In 1992, he supplied weapons to the film actor Sanjay Dutt and played an active role in March 1993 Mumbai serial blast, which killed over 250 people, left 700 injured and damaged the property worth Rs 270 million. And well, after that, he just left the country and moved to Dubai and initiated a business establishment there. In 1998, he parted ways with Dawood and his gang. He caused a ruckus in early 2000s by planning attempting assassinations of various Bollywood figures like Amir Khan and Ashutosh Kavarikar. He was convicted for the 1993 Mumbai serial blast case, shooting an Indian actress Manisha's secretary, murdering a property builder and more than 50 cases. On 20th September 2002, he was arrested along with Monica Bedi by Interpol in Lisbon, Portugal. His satellite phone was tracked using GPS technology. Salim is currently lodged in Mumbai's Arthur Road jail and is serving life imprisonment for his horrendous crimes. The final entry in our list is infamous Dawood Ibrahim. He was born on 27 December 1955 and according to Times Now currently resides in Karachi and heads the Indian organized crime syndicate D company, which he founded in Mumbai in the 1970s. He grew up in the Dongri locality of Mumbai, which was when he came in contact with the gang of mobster Haji Mastan after the latter attacked two of Ibrahim's men. His father Ibrahim Kaskar worked as a head constable with the Mumbai police and his mother Amina was a housewife. Ibrahim with his brother Shabir Ibrahim Kaskar formed the D company. Ibrahim is believed to control much of Hawala system, which is very commonly used unofficial system for transferring money. He is also believed to have had contact with the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. Ibrahim is also suspected to be financing of increasing attacks in Gujarat by Lashkar-e-Toiba. India Today reported that Ibrahim provided the logistics for the 2008 Mumbai attacks. Ibrahim masterminded the March 1993 bombings in Bombay, which took countless of lives. In 2003, the Indian and US governments declared him as a global terrorist, while he is currently on India's most wanted list. According to Indian claims, Ibrahim was believed to be living in Pakistan and then United Arab Emirates. According to the claims of Indian news media Times Now on 22nd August 2015 that was in Karachi, Pakistan. According to the said media corporation, they had this conversation with a woman in Karachi on the same date. Transcripts of the conversation which were published on the news agency's website, there's a conversation in which she said that she is Dawood's wife and he's sleeping. While the second conversation she said that there is no one known to her by that name. Ibrahim is one of the most wanted in the list of Interpol crime for organized crime and counterfeiting. We will be uploading on weekly basis, so be sure to like and subscribe. And please provide us with your feedbacks in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video.